trouble living in gated community. So, here it is. Home sweet home.
Okay, not what I was expecting.
Yeah, not very student, right? Coffee?
Sure. How did you get this place?
COVID, really. Owner's stuck overseas. It's only plunger. We had a machine, but we broke it.
Plunge is fine.
Cool. I'll just...
Are you alright?
Yeah. Are you?
You just seem on edge.
No?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah?
Sorry, it was average. I'd heard that it was better.
Wasn't that bad.
Sometimes with a small place, when the main chef isn't on, it can
The
affect
food
the...
was fine. It's not the food.
But it is something.
No, it's all great. You just seemed a little bit... Forget about it.
This isn't one of those situations where you say you're okay, but really you want me to already know what's wrong, and then you get pissed off when I haven't worked out what it is, even though you keep telling me you're fine.
When have I ever done that?
No, not you, but people did. Other people.
Women?
Man, this went wrong real quick. Shall we just rewind to coffee?
Plunge is fine.
Great, I'll make us one. Here, I can put your bag in my room if you like.
Sure. Is the bathroom...
Yeah, just through there. This on the right.
I thought you said that...
Yeah.
Hi.
I thought you were
No, hi, I'm Libby.
flatmate.
I know, you told me about it. Interesting.
It wasn't.
I'm Violet.
I'm making us coffee if you want one.
Sure, and Violet...
First on the right.
What?
Bathroom.
Oh, right, sorry. I just... No, of course. So... She seems nice.
Don't
Don't what?
make this a thing.
I'm not.
Good.
She seems young.
She isn't.
Going to ask me how my day was?
Do I ever?
You used to.
Yeah.
Don't you think there's something dismal about that? The way that so many little politenesses that feel generous are in fact just self-interest.
No.
Why not?
I don't accept the premise.
Heard from Ella?
Why would I?
Paranoia. My fingers still smell of Jif.
I'm making coffee.
You said.
Now.
Cool. You have to wait to put the plunger down.
How long have I been making you coffee for?
You get impatient when you're nervous.
I'm not nervous.
Okay. We're actually going out. Me and Josh. Sorry, was that weird to say? I just wasn't sure he made it clear. He made it clear. When I was in the bathroom? When I walked in. I was meant to be working tonight. I think he was hoping you'd be gone by the time I got back.
I don't mind you being here.
You don't? No.
Where do you work?
Restaurant around the city, wash dishes. But it's been quiet, Easter land tourists. They keep cancelling my shifts at the last minute. I turn up, hang around for half an hour, then say no to quiet and send me home.
Are they allowed to do that?
Dunno.
You should ask.
Then they won't call me at all. You work?
I still live at home.
Oh, well perhaps when you're older.
Do you know where the biscuits are?
What biscuits?
I thought you were going shopping today.
Forgot I had a seminar to prepare for. We can go tomorrow.
Okay. Sorry, there's not much to eat then.
It's alright, I'm not hungry.
Coffee's almost ready. Just waiting to, you know.
I always like that stage in a relationship.
What stage?
You still make him nervous.
I like that painting.
Josh's mother painted it.
I didn't know she painted.
It was a birthday present.
Cool.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Oh.
You're okay with plunger, right?
You already asked me.
Perhaps you were just being polite.
So why would I change that strategy now?
Violet was admiring the painting.
I found ginger nuts. Is that the gate?
Ella definitely told you she was leaving tonight.
She made me drive around this morning so she could take her bags and go straight to the bus after her last lecture.
Oh shit.
I don't...
It will become apparent. Ella!
Hi, I'm Cameron. Thanks for this.
Violet, I don't...
Weren't you heading north? Yeah, COVID scare. They've taken all the buses off the road for deep cleans, whatever that means.
You know, I wondered about that. I don't think it's going to be a deep clean. Deep makes it sound like they're going to take the whole thing apart, send it through an autoclave. When in reality, it's probably just some guy with a busted old vacuum and a bottle of spray white. Basically, just propaganda.
Back up, you've both just been on a COVID-infected bus?
Didn't get near a bus. The scare was at the Hamilton depot, so they pulled all their buses off the road as a precaution. Sorry, who are you?
Violet, Ella, Violet.
They're going out. Oh, that's nice. I might just skip
And this is...
Cameron, he was at the depot. He was just meant to be transferring from the ferry, so now he's stranded. I said he could sleep on the couch tonight. That's okay, right?
They said the buses will be up again in the morning.
Just as soon as they put them back together, eh?
What?
Autoclave?
Oh, right.
Just, you know.
You can dump your bag in my room for now if you want to get it out of the way.
Sure.
So how long are we giving it?
Slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, Tim was a little bit optimistic.
What the hell? We just gave it a quick clean.
I noticed.
We didn't think you'd mind.
Okay, so that's not true?
It seemed like a good opportunity while you're out to give it a bit of an air.
There are rules. Everybody knows there are rules.
No, I get that, and normally I would.
The doorway. That's the point of the doorway. A doorway denotes a boundary. You crossed a boundary.
I think I should probably get going.
You're not going anywhere. Whoa, unless you want to, then you can go anywhere you like.
Apart from Ella's bedroom, because that would be crossing a boundary.
I swear, whatever part of your brain is finding this funny needs to shut the hell up until that feeling passes.
Oh. So this is the one you were telling me about. Sorry, got that wrong before. You know, because of the hair. She made it seem like you'd have short hair.
I definitely think I should get going.
Okay, I'll drive you.
Okay, so we better hurry.
Where?
You're driving me home, remember?
Did you read the alert?
Yeah, wherever you are now, you stay there for the next 3 days. Long weekend at your place. That's kind of cute. They're good at slogans, don't you think?
Just to be clear, if anyone does that team of 5 million thing, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, you don't set the rules.
Not a rule, just a warning.
Read it again.
No.
Yeah.
Wherever you are. Now.
But they can't. I'm just visiting.
For the next 3 days.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Neither do we.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
Josh.
Hi, Cameron.
Libby.
What are you doing?
Connecting. Wouldn't want this to be awkward.
Dude, I think the one thing we can all absolutely rely upon is this being awkward.
You always call people dude?
No.
Good choice.
You go shopping today?
She forgot about a seminar.
They're closing supermarkets.
They can't do that.
4 new cases, all in the community, no clear links. They don't know how big this is.
That can't be right. They can't close supermarkets.
There's always more in the cupboards than you realise.
Is that right?
Let's bring out all the food, lay it out, plan our menu.
I'll help.
Still think there's more in the cupboards than we realised.
You forgot about your freezer.
Sorry.
Where are your frozens?
Freezer's full of ice cubes.
Nutritious choice.
It was for a party.
That never happened.
Lockdown.
All ready for the next one though? Always pays to be prepared.
Yeah, apparently. I'm vegan.
Forage.
You sure you're still okay on the couch? You know, now that it's 3 days?
What?
I definitely heard her say you were sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
I don't mind sleeping on the couch.
You can just...
Doesn't really solve the problem.
What problem?
Where he goes.
Right.
I'm okay on the couch. Doesn't really feel like my room anymore anyways.
Feeling unsafe, Snowflake. Violated.
Pissed off. Different category.
Because we...
Don't.
With you too.
It might be better having someone we know sleeping on the couch. It'll be less awkward in the mornings.
I won't feel awkward.
Kind of my point.
Is passive aggressive his thing?
Yes.
Anyway, if you do end up sleeping in Ella's room, I'm sure you'll find some vegan shit growing on the windowsill.
I think you might have upset her.
I like to think we were a team.
I used to like thinking that too.
So we're gonna plan a menu?
Day 1, breakfast. Instant noodles.
3 packets. Visitors share.
I eat that anyway. I'm
Vegan.
But not until you tried it.
Notice how no one ever says that about prison.
You don't always make a lot of sense.
I got it.
And for the record, none of this was actually in the bin when I found it.
You touched it with your hands.
I'm going to wash them.
What were you even doing in my room?
Seriously.
Fair point.
On the upside, this should be the last one.
Last what?
Lockdown?
Wouldn't count on it.
Which means with the vaccinations, now that vaccine rates are
Yeah, I know.
rising. But you wouldn't count on it.
No, I wouldn't.
I swear, if you've brought home an anti-vaxxer...
I apologise for not thoroughly vetting the political beliefs of a casual acquaintance.
Casual plus, I think they call it.
And to be fair, I didn't know you guys killed animals for pleasure, so I guess we're all gonna have to make allowances.
How do
You eat meat.
So you're not denying you have a problem with vaccination?
I have many problems with vaccinations.
And we all have to spend the next 3 days trapped inside together, so perhaps...
You know the difference between a peacemaker and an enabler?
What?
Spelling. You still haven't done the menu.
That's what we've got. There aren't enough calories there to secure an Instagram model. How a menu is going to help?
Nicely done.
I should be going.
I'm sorry, I was just stupid. I was just stupid.
Please drive me home.
I can't. It's, it's what they said. It's the rules.
You can have my room. I'm happy to sleep on the couch.
What about him?
Boys can top and tail.
Fine, invite him. Not my problem to say.
And yet he came anyway, like a virus.
She wants to go home. Take her home. What's stopping you?
The rules?
When did we become so okay with letting everyone tell us how to live our lives?
When living our lives is no longer a certainty.
I could be arrested.
I'll drive you.
You don't have a car.
Josh, give me keys.
No.
How far is your house from here? Walking distance?
She doesn't even want
She
to
just
go
said she
home.
did.
I know.
I'll take you if you want.
It's fine.
Do you want to talk about it?
Maybe later?
Okay. Sorry, again, I was just stupid.
It's not that.
Okay. What is it?
Not now.
You're going to refuse a vaccine.
Yes.
Can I ask why?
If I can ask why you're not?
Because I'm not stupid.
Same reason then.
Maybe if you're as smart as you say you are.
I don't say I'm smart.
If you're as not stupid as you say you are, how can you seriously believe that arguing with him is going to bring the two of you any closer to an agreement?
Because I'm right. And I don't think he's stupid either. If you just give me 30 minutes to explain to him how it's hard to find enlightenment when your head's stuck up your ass, I think I can bring him around.
Okay, well let me ask you this to start.
For the record, I bet this doesn't work.
What is the chance, you would say, that this discussion ends with you agreeing with me?
Zero. There is zero chance of that happening.
Why?
I'm right.
No, you're closed-minded. They feel the same, but they're not.
There's no
Yet
way.
on this controversial issue, you choose to remain immovable.
If the data changes, I'll move.
So give me the data.
Obviously, don't have it to hand. I'd have to look it up.
Yet you're still certain of what it's going to say.
Yes, because otherwise, how is it that every doctor, every researcher, every mainstream
You just
politician...
named 3 groups of people who all financially benefit from compulsory vaccination programs. Why do you think governments haven't co-opted world production? Why do you think only 2% of vaccines have gone to Africa?
You seriously think I'm not going to recognise a non sequitur when I see one? You think I've never belonged to a debating
I'm
club?
sure you've belonged to a debate club. Feeling superior is like oxygen to you.
So already we're at insults.
Started as non sequitur, but let's agree on one thing. This isn't about data, it's about authorities. You're not an immunologist, nor am I. So at some point, we're gonna have to decide who we can trust.
How about we trust immunologists?
They don't all agree.
Yeah, they
and
do.
even if they did, you can't prove that, which means you just made it up, which is something I thought you were against.
Half an hour, you say. Strong start. Tell you what, me and Violet are going to put the food back, and then we're going to negotiate, without shouting at one another, the precise level of grime and filth she's prepared to accept in my bedroom. 26 minutes left by my count, so that should be about right.
You want me to...
We're fine.
So tell me who you think we should trust.
I can name you 100 serious
No,
scientists.
no, no. You do not get to do that. You do not get to characterise a crackpot collection of socially malnourished malcontents as serious scientists. This discussion is not going to take place in the postmodern twilight zone where everybody's truths are valid, because some people's truths are going to make other people really, really sick. Some people's truths are going to cause others to die.
Rules.
25 minutes left, I'd say rules are a good idea.
Well, how about we let people finish talking while calling them a socially malnourished crackpot?
Not you, the people you're about to cite.
People you know you can dismiss despite not knowing who they are nor what they have to say. Could you be any more arrogant?
Storming a government building and trying to take an election back by force is arrogant.
I didn't do that.
Same problem, different clothing.
And your people support the Ku Klux Klan.
What?
Well, if we're allowed to smear by random association, just thought I'd race it to the bottom.
So tell me this. Have any of your sources been published in reputable peer-reviewed journals?
No, they haven't.
Because they're crackpots.
Because the pharmaceutical companies control the journal.
You have evidence for this, do you?
No, of course I don't. Do you have any idea how powerful these
By
people
those
are?
rules, we can believe whatever we want and then claim that evil powers have destroyed the evidence. Nothing is off the table.
And by your rules, we can only believe the truth that evil powers sanction. Nothing else is on the table.
And that's exactly my point. There's to be some standard by which we decide what does and doesn't constitute reliable information. Otherwise, we're all just shouting our ignorances into the darkness.
You want me to turn off the lights? Seem to have all the other bases covered.
Did you just call me ignorant?
Okay, let's pretend I didn't accidentally join this insane conversation.
And now I'm insane.
I'd stop taking it if I were you.
Good advice, you should take it.
I like to think of myself more as filling the hole back here.
I'm waiting for an apology.
And I'm waiting for the earth to open up and swallow me. You cannot win this argument. You're dealing with crazy people. Why engage with them?
Because you can't assume depriving them of light will stop them from growing. Don't think of them as a life form, think of them as an all-consuming fire.
You're dousing them in petrol.
I'm bored.
Maybe think of the rest of us?
You seriously think you're in a position to take the moral high ground?
Yeah, actually.
So how long do you think it takes on average for a vaccine to be developed?
It varies.
10 to 15 years on average.
And this time they've been very quick. So what, you wanted them to take longer so more people could die?
I want them to take enough time to make sure it's safe.
It is
Every
safe.
stage of development has been
Yes,
rushed.
because the need is urgent.
And because agencies around the world are prepared to bend the rules because they've invested so much reputational capital in its success.
Who are these
How about the
agencies?
entire Trump administration?
Newsflash, no longer
He
president.
put all his eggs in the vaccine basket, and you know he was corrupt. You know he wasn't beyond
But you
bending
have
the rules.
no
but
evidence
I had grounds
that-
for suspicion, and after all, it's my body.
Which in turn will be coughing on my body. So how about you sleep on the porch tonight?
The companies that got there first were guaranteed the most lucrative government contracts in pharmaceutical history. Luckily, we know the pharmaceutical industry has never been known to cheat the results to make a quick dollar.
Yeah, I get it. Big pharma, always bad. Lucky you weren't there to make your case when they eradicated
And lucky
polio.
it's not your job to regulate the industry, or we'd still have thalidomide on the shelves.
Pretty sure it's prescription
I
only.
swear, being glib about human suffering does not make you any more
So
compelling.
let's talk about human suffering. How about the millions that have already died? How about their families?
Yeah, we
How
can
about
both
the
do this.
millions
We
more?
can both talk about the suffering that will ensue if we think we're right. Trouble is,
Trouble
I
is
don't
you don't
think you're
think
right.
at all.
So,
And right. There it is. You disagree. Nothing to be done about it. Let's talk about something else.
Half an hour. You agreed to half an hour.
I didn't agree to anything.
What are you doing?
Me?
Both of you.
Mocking you.
Mocking both of you. It's an equal opportunity disparity.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think she just meant...
Maybe don't tell me what I meant. Kind of insulting.
I was telling her.
Okay, new rule. No guests tonight, both you grab your gear and piss off.
okay.
You're not going.
You're on his side.
There are no sides. There are just 5 people that need to get through the next 3 days without killing each other. I think we need to
I've
rest.
been trying to say this.
You cleared out my room.
I more just didn't stop her clearing it out.
Oh, for once in your life, take a stand on something.
I just thought of something.
What?
Okay, it's going to sound a little irrelevant, but do you think the word understand comes from the idea of knowledge undermining the stands we make? Like knowledge, it gets under the stand, it corrodes it. You understand? I like that.
Yeah, totally irrelevant.
I was just trying to change the subject. Things are getting a little tense.
Well, you were mocking me in my house, so call me sensitive.
No, under. In your old English, it means amongst. To understand is to stand amongst. To understand is to see the world from another perspective.
You should try that.
I love how you can say that without even a hint of irony.
Didn't we just agree to stop talking about this?
You suggesting something does not constitute us agreeing to it. Hard for a man to understand, I
suggested
get
it.
that.
And not a man, so
And you'll find that he would stop people getting vaccinated.
I don't think
I
anyone
wouldn't
would
use
stop.
force, but if I could get people to think a little more critically.
And you're fine with that.
3 days. Who wants to take a bet on the last time vaccination is mentioned?
Day 3, parting shot as he leaves.
I think she's going to follow him to the bus depot.
Careful with the sass. Josh finds that threatening.
Fine with it, actually.
So tell me those Luma's detached and superior.
Who are you talking to?
Both of you two if you want.
I've never been a miss before.
Cast off the shackles, choose your own pronouns. Feel the breeze between your
You're making a
chromosomes.
point.
There are A's assumption.
Given that I know for a fact none of you actually oppose vaccination, how is it that I'm the only one calling him to task for his ridiculous views, and yet somehow I'm the villain?
I don't think shouting at one another is going to get the job done.
Which would be excellent if you had an alternative.
There are plenty of alternatives.
Name one.
Watch television, play cards, tell a joke, get to know each other.
And become best friends. And then you can't call him on anything because mates don't do that.
You can call friends on things.
I can.
I'm calling you on this.
So we're friends again.
It's one word for it.
What's another?
Unresolved ex-lovers. Oh no, that's 2.
Yeah, I don't think she knew that.
I did.
How long have you been going out?
Don't.
3 months.
And yet, you didn't know he was living with his ex.
Flirting with.
I knew.
Don't have to lie.
I told her to kick him out as soon as it finished.
I
but
did
it's-
know.
How?
Instagram.
It was a week before you met me.
Right. Sorry. Probably should have told you.
Cards? 500? 5 players. Call your partner.
Don't know, it's getting sort of late. Perhaps we should start thinking about where we're all going to sleep.
It's not like we're going anywhere in the morning. There's alcohol, right? Every student's flat has alcohol.
Show your card trick.
Okay? Bet I can tell you how it's done.
Not everything is a competition.
Again, not even a hint of irony.
You should be watching. Shuffle the deck. No, thoroughly. Cool. Now, pick a card. Great. Now, look at it. Show it to the others, but make sure I can't see it. Cool.
Okay.
Now slide it back into the pack, anywhere you like. Great. Now I want you all to close your eyes. I want you to imagine the card. Remember every detail you can about it. The colour, the number, the suit. Okay. Now imagine the card floating up from the pack, turning itself over, and then returning to the pack. Okay, let's see how you've done.
When did you learn that?
I don't ever actually remember learning it. Like, one day I just woke up and knew how to do it. Actually, come to think of it, it was the day after my vaccination. That's related, right? That has to be related.
You flipped it over while our eyes were closed. You didn't let me push it in all the way and you flipped it over.
I didn't do anything when your eyes were closed.
It's true. She didn't.
You didn't close your eyes?
Last time I took my eyes off her, she cleared my room out.
Cleaned your room up. There's a difference.
So when Heath messaged me just then asking if anyone had claimed my room yet, that was what? Coincidence?
You give up?
I'll get it. Give me a moment.
You've got 3 days.
I asked you a question.
I haven't spoken to Heath since last semester. So yeah, coincidence.
Have you?
I'm not getting involved.
Kind of your religion, isn't it?
If you've got a problem with our relationship...
Not that sort of involved. I meant, he's so spineless that if he ever did try to hold an opinion, he'd collapse under the weight of it.
Whereas you don't hold any of your opinions because you're too busy throwing them at other people.
Yeah, that metaphor kind of strangled itself.
So have you?
No, I haven't spoken to Heath about letting your room out.
Have you spoken to anyone about letting my room out? Shit, really?
Well done.
I wasn't just gonna lie, was I?
Why not?
She was gonna find out anyway.
Yeah, when she was in another city.
You were gonna kick her out.
It's complicated.
I think I can explain it quite simply.
Dude,
What?
3 days.
It was a force. You marked the card, forced me to pick it.
No.
See, me and Libby used to be best friends. So we got an amazing flat together, a very happy, very comfortable flat with a flatmate by the name of Luca, who was perfectly pleasant but kept mostly to himself. Then he got a scholarship to Canberra and Libby wanted her boyfriend to move in.
Okay, we're going to bed.
Perhaps Violet would like to hear this. Doesn't she get to make her own mind up?
Okay, now it's just vandalism.
See how you shift blame without even realising you're doing it.
Now you can see why I wasn't all that keen on you meeting my flatmates. I don't want to get you involved in, you know,
Your life?
not quite what I was going to say.
Okay, I think we need to stop this before there's no one who can possibly share a room for the night. Who's where?
I'm not going anywhere till I figure this out. So close.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here, pick a card, any card. Look at it. Now I take the bottom card, flip it over, turn over the pack. Ask you to slide the card back in. You slide it in upside down.
You gave my trick away.
You gave my room away.
That's really clever.
Yeah, you prime the pack to recognise the intruder so that it can be easily identified and dealt with. Basically vaccination.
We'll be in my room, I think. Oh, I can sleep on the couch and you and Ella can have my room.
It's fine.
So who's on the couch?
Yeah, I'm fine on the couch.
You're shameless, aren't you?
I'm the guest.
Sorted then. So sleep well, everybody.
Does anyone mind if I have a shower?
I'll just get changed in my room while he's...
Sure.
See you in the morning.
Nice to meet you.
Right. Yeah, nice to meet you. I'll see you in the morning.
Sorry, not quite how I imagined this evening playing out.
No.
You want me to stay up for a bit?
I'll come soon.
Okay. Shall I just...
Up to you.
Right. I hadn't realised that she'd be here.
It's not that much fun seeing that your boyfriend is still involved with his ex.
I'm not involved.
entangled. Do you prefer we use the word entangled?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to let me finish.
I didn't realise you hadn't.
I use silence as preparation. You use it as an invitation. People like you have got to learn to let silences breathe, otherwise people like me never get to speak.
Fair enough.
Wasn't seeing how you were with her. It was seeing how you were with me with her. It was seeing the way you didn't feel like you could talk to me or let me talk to you. Like you were scared I would embarrass you.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
No, I want to be able to make it better.
You can't.
There must be something
You
I
can
can...
just listen. And if you have to say something, then say that shit. Problems don't always need solving. Sometimes they just need listening to. Often not being listened to is the problem.
Sounds too easy.
Why are people so bad at it?
That shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Same.
Sorry, just wondering if during the clean out you saw what happened to my pillow?
Oh, some stuff went in the bin.
The bin.
Here, I have a spare. We can share one, right?
No, it's alright. There's cushions.
No, I can.
It's okay. Have a good night.
You too. And sorry about the,
Would have been better if you'd said it to my face.
that shit.
It is. Thank you for saying that.
No worries. See you in the morning.
Sorry, I'm nearly finished.
You're good. Probably should make the most of being flatmates while we still can.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
I know.
You going to tell me why?
Just the vibe.
Okay. I know you think it's none of
It
my
isn't.
business. Sometimes we need our friends to have opinions.
I am over him.
In your head, maybe?
It's a start.
Violet seems nice.
Leave it.
You can't keep...
I heard you the first 50 times.
Sort of hoping this time you might listen as well.
Okay, well, good night then.
You want one?
Shouldn't, I'm dreaming.
You haven't always been like this.
Like what?
You realise we've known each other since kindergarten.
Yeah, I was there.
And I always looked up to you. I think I always knew that I would never be as good at things as you are. I'm not as fast as you. I'm not as strong as you. I don't have your self-discipline or your speed with a comeback. I can't keep complex ideas in my head the way you can. I'm not as good at standing up to authority or dancing with abandon or winning over strangers. Just about anything you can name, you're better at it than I am. And it's strange, but I think that makes me the lucky one.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
I've never believed I'm able to control the world, so I haven't wasted my life trying.
You're trying now.
No, I'm just saying. Whether it lands or it doesn't, that's up to you.
Okay. Night then.
Oh, hi. Where's Ella?
Just in the bathroom.
Thought I should probably apologise
Accepted.
to her.
Oh. Well, good luck with that. Night then.
Are you alright?
Fine. You?
Yeah, you just seem...
I'm good.
Okay. Sleep well then.
You too.
Hey, you should leave Cameron alone tomorrow. It's complicated enough already.
Okay.
Really?
Sure.
Bet you can.
You're on.
Morning.
Morning.
Sleep alright?
We didn't have bacon.
I did.
You didn't bring it out last night?
Nah, should have. It was meant to be for me and Violet for breakfast. Yeah.
Making a good impression.
Yeah, something like that. There's plenty. And waffles, maple syrup, bubbles in the fridge.
Should we maybe save it for later on, like when we're really hungry?
Yeah, I thought of that.
But
Breakfast food. Mine can look after itself.
you actually believe that, don't you?
Quite how often it does.
Yeah, not for me.
Because you never really expect it to.
That'll be it. Morning. Hi.
It smells good. You should leave some for tomorrow.
Try to tell him that.
Bubbles in the fridge.
Really?
Why not?
How was the couch?
Not too bad. Just snoring.
A little.
Hey, bullshit.
How would you know?
Smells good. Nice to see I wasn't the only one keeping back a stash.
You have food?
Listen,
Bacon, sorry. Vegan milk and the waffles, not very vegan.
Who's for a glass? Other side there.
No, I'm making you breakfast. That's the whole point.
That's really sweet. You can
I know what I'm doing.
let him cook.
We supervise.
At least I do my dishes.
Have a drink. You should sit down and relax.
So where are you from?
I was born here.
I mean, like, where in the country?
Right.
Like, where did you go to high school?
Hutt Valley.
Oh, that's nice.
Not really.
No.
Well, you know, went to primary in the Wairarapa, so a step up. What about you?
Christchurch, originally.
Oh, cool.
Oh, shit. Sorry,
Sorry, turn my back on him for one moment and...
It's alright, I can still eat it.
No, I wanted this to be, you know...
I'll eat the burnt one.
But you're...
It's not burnt. It's more just...
burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's good. Because that way, if I don't eat it, it'll get thrown out. Better from an ethical point of view.
Save the animal ethics or save the environment ethics?
Bit of both.
Cool. Maple syrup might help.
Thanks. Full bottle.
Yeah, it's gonna be the only two things left. Instant noodles and maple syrup.
So that's dessert covered.
I think that might be better than you think.
Morning. Man, that...
Smells good? Yeah. Should have saved some for later. Didn't. How'd you sleep?
I don't think we're even allowed out to exercise.
Serious. Okay. You still here,
I linger.
like a
Should have
virus.
got yourself vaccinated.
I did. It was Ella who brought you home.
I've got a theory.
Don't want to hear it.
I think deep down you're both the same. I think this whole argument is just playing out of self-loathing.
Sam from the university doesn't allow people to study astrology, but psychology's fine.
2 minutes in and already have lost.
What's what?
Wait a bit.
2 minutes.
Momentarily forgot about it, so it doesn't count.
Is it about me?
You want cream?
Sure. Thanks. So, you made a bit about me?
Yes and no.
Is it that Ella and I end up together?
Wow. No. Who'd take that bit?
Thank you.
Stranger things have happened.
You think they've happened. Not always the same thing.
Okay. I'd forgotten how good bacon tastes.
Even better when it hasn't been burnt.
You want to hear something ironic?
Often when people say things are ironic, they actually aren't.
You want to wait to hear what I say before you judge it?
Wouldn't count on that.
Do you remember how you said this morning would be more relaxed?
Might be worth feeding her. Sometimes food makes her docile.
I heard that.
So you don't want any?
Not what I said.
That was for you. I made a special effort.
And now it's going to Libby. Would you call that ironic?
Liberating, isn't it? Getting kicked out of your own flat?
Which brings me back to my story. When I met Cameron at the bus stop, he told me why he was heading to Hamilton. He'd been down south studying, Otago, but then there was a conflict with his flatmates and they kicked him out. And it was such a shock that he decided to head home to regather his thoughts.
I don't know if
I
that.
haven't got to the best bit. When he told me, I said, do you remember what I said?
You said, wow, I can't imagine what that would be like.
Yeah, definitely ironic.
Right?
So what? You're starting a club. What are you going to call it? People who are hard to live with.
No, because then we'd have to let you join.
Well, if we have another fight, I want you on my team.
So not that much more relaxed.
Not going exactly to plan, no.
You had a plan.
I imagine the future into being and expect the bits to just fall into place. Sort of my philosophy. You'd be amazed how many problems just work themselves out. It's called serendipity.
No, it's your mum and you don't live with her anymore.
Someone got out of bed on the wrong side this morning.
Didn't have a bed, actually.
Here's yours. Just me now?
Still here. Only 2 more days though, so you know.
Shit, sorry, no, I thought because you... This one's yours. Everything?
Did you have a second bottle?
No.
Are people doing online deliveries?
Delta, nobody's doing anything.
So you do believe in COVID?
Yes, and we landed on the moon and the earth is round. How about you?
3 from 3.
Could be twins.
That's what I was saying.
Does this count? You know, for the bet?
Bet's off. I was never going to be able to win that bet. It's who I am. I'm a scorpion. I sting frogs.
You're a what?
It's a fable.
I can't do it. I can't just sit back and let stupidity take over the world unchallenged.
People have rights. How's it stupid to believe that?
And what
Boss.
right?
Decent meal for 3 days. Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
And what rights would these be?
Right to make other people
The
sick.
right to say no to physical interventions we're not comfortable with.
Even if it means other people might die.
Yes, actually.
What sort of society would it be if you
The
just
sort
let
that
people
doesn't
behave
sanction
like that?
compulsory organ donation.
Okay, new rule. How about if you want to shout at each other, you can go and stand out on the street? Because I was kind of hoping we might have a pleasant time together this morning.
Just you and your new girlfriend. And your old girlfriend, and the flatmate you're trying to kick out, and some random anti-vaxxer. What shall we do? Start a band?
I did have a comeback to that, you know.
Yeah, and here's a comeback to your comeback, and in the end it's just 2 mirrors facing off, shimmering into pointless infinity.
Beauty is pointless by definition.
I'm not sure that's true.
You're starting a second argument.
What, so no one's allowed to disagree with her because it'll end in warfare?
It's pretty much how it works, yeah.
How is it that you two didn't kick her out?
Great question.
And Ella, here's yours. No, don't thank me, the least I could do.
Once she corrected the way Josh was folding our towels. He argued back and that was, what, 4 months ago? Still haven't finished.
You fold it, and then it's smaller than before you started folding it. That's the point of folding. What else?
Satisfaction isn't always about function.
See?
How do you fold a towel?
Really?
You got a towel?
If they haven't thrown them all away.
We didn't throw anything away.
Pillow.
It was disgusting.
You could use mine.
Clean towel. I got it.
Really?
It'll pass the time.
It would have passed in any case.
Yes, but not so rapidly.
You appreciate Goddo.
Of course.
Twins. No thanks, I'm quite dry.
Hold it.
What is this, a test? There you go. Much smaller. What?
can't fold a towel.
Really? You're taking sides?
There are no sides. I can show you if you like.
Okay.
So, she's allowed... When I tried to show you, you were defect.
Oh, I wonder why that would be.
You seriously want to get involved?
No, you're right. You want me to help you with the dishes?
Oh, I wasn't actually
No,
going
I mean, I'll do them.
Oh, okay, thanks. I can help you if you want.
Sure.
So how did you two meet?
Who?
You and Libby.
There was an ad for a flat. We both applied at the same time. It was the perfect place. Straight across from the university, huge rooms, big balcony with a view of the harbour. So many people showed up to the viewing that they decided to choose by having an elimination competition of Twister. Yeah, I don't know. There was drinking. I fell on top of her, took her to A&E, she sprained her ankle.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Who got the plants?
Dunno. Not us.
Right. Are you gonna eat all that bacon?
Didn't want to go to waste.
There's a fridge.
Do you want some?
No.
You think you'll go back?
University?
Yeah.
Dunno. Probably not. I was already thinking about leaving, before the whole thing with the flat.
What else would you do?
Not sure. But then again, that's why I went to university in the first place, to avoid making decisions. Gotta face them at some point. What are you studying?
Microbiology.
Huh.
It's my third attempt at finding a major. Started out with law, didn't like the people. Had philosophy as my backup, couldn't see the point.
What about Libby?
She stuck with law.
What are you studying?
Economics.
Do you know if you took all the economists in the world and lay them end to end, they still wouldn't reach a conclusion?
See, that's the difference between economists and lawyers. When we don't know something, we admit it.
Now, if only we could get you to admit you don't know anything, then we'd be onto something.
What about you, Violet?
Oh, I've always known I don't know anything.
Apart from knowing you don't know anything.
And knowing that you know that you don't know anything, and knowing that it's kind of endless.
The problem is skepticism. You should pay more attention to that.
What are you studying?
Apprenticeship. Builder.
So you're the only one here who can actually do anything.
I can fold a towel.
You can't, but I'm going to teach you. So good optimism. Yeah, watch what I do.
Kind of surprised you're doing economics.
How so?
You seem kind of anti-business, pharmaceutical companies.
Banks, marketing, beauty industry, social media, pornographers, gambling industry, tobacco, fast food, oil,
Any
alcohol.
you
these-
like?
I like the little greengrocers.
Me too. I like the way they put fruit in brown paper bags and twist the tops.
And they're not getting rich, just doing their part, getting by. We need more of that.
You don't sound like an economist.
Economics isn't just about money. Well, until you graduate and then you end up working for a bank.
Don't suppose greengrocers have much use for economists.
Nah.
I get quite severe asthma.
Right.
She means COVID could kill her.
Got it.
So get a vaccine, you selfish shit.
Must you?
I was defending you.
No, you were just making it worse. For a smart person, you can be really stupid.
Okay, back up. 1 million lives a year saved by vaccines. He refuses to get one and you're going to call me stupid.
Yeah, I am.
Because?
You really want to do this.
Why not God all day?
We can go back to my room if you want. This might get messy.
Sort of hoping it does.
You know I've still got to live with it, right?
I'm not sure that you do.
Pretty sure you don't get voting rights.
Pretty sure I won't need them. What are you doing?
Hiding, mostly.
See, here's the thing about stupid. It doesn't often recognise itself.
Have you not been paying any attention in your classes? Polio, measles, diphtheria, whooping cough, do these
I'm
words...
not arguing with you.
This is the largest medical trial in history, and the verdict is in.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
So why did you call me stupid?
Because you are.
I'm stupid because I'm bright.
No, you're stupid for thinking that being patronising is a good way of getting a message across.
Sometimes it's the only way of getting a message across.
How would you know that when it's the only thing you ever try? You're like a tourist who meets someone that doesn't speak their language and decides talking more loudly will probably help.
This is what I was saying. See? You're not the only person around here who doesn't get listened to.
I'm sorry, what was that? And quite...
Funny.
And not shouty. This is all upside for you.
Plenty of upside for me too.
So why wouldn't you let him go?
I have.
And yet he's still here. I told you that you had to get...
Thanks for that.
Because this was always going to be a disaster. And when you refused, I honestly thought it was because you weren't over him. Now I realise it was that you couldn't live with the idea that he was over you.
Okay. Glad we cleaned out your room now.
Beginning to see the possibilities myself.
Cards?
Sure.
500?
So what would you do?
Sorry?
Instead of shouting at him, what would you do?
Already doing it.
Last one to 500 is to concede they're wrong.
You spend some time getting to know a person and then try to understand why they think the way they do. Then maybe, when they sense you haven't written them off completely, they try and do the same.
You really think he's going to do that?
It's the only thing I remember from philosophy. Before you argue with someone, you make sure you understand the strongest form of the case they're making. A little thing called the principle of charity.
And will you?
Your call.
6 hearts.
Yes. 8, no table talk.
Will you listen to her?
Maybe.
6 diamonds.
You have to go 7.
I don't think I can get 7.
I think you can.
Hey.
So why'd you get kicked out of your flat?
Arguing.
About what?
Nothing in particular. A lot of things. Most things I'm kind of argumentative.
Yeah, we'd noticed. Twins. Hello.
Okay, 7 diamonds.
Pass.
Pass.
Yeah, all yours.
So what is it? What's the strongest form of his argument?
Not now.
Why not?
Playing cards.
But you can't just let this lie. This is life and death. People will die.
Nice.
Thank you.
We get that.
So why
You're not
don't-
listening.
Okay. I'm listening now.
You want to win arguments. We want to change minds. They're different things.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, I'll be in my room. You let me know if your minds change while I'm away.
Okay, I'm interested. What is the strongest form of my argument?
People have the right to do what they want with their own bodies. That's the libertarian case, and generally it's one we apply. This has had an uncommonly fast turnaround, which means there's room for things being overlooked. There's huge political pressure to get the vaccine rolled out, even though we're still not sure what happens after that. It's not as effective as we'd first hoped. There's a lot of money at stake. Pharmaceutical companies aren't beyond cheating for the sake of profit. Governments aren't beyond being bullied. And the case isn't being closely scrutinised because if you question the program, people say you want other people to die. How'd I do?
I'm convinced.
I'm not. You want to tell me why?
You'd say that there's always been pressure on pharmaceutical companies to cheat and governments to fold, and yet the track record of vaccines is excellent. mRNA deliveries are particularly safe, and that thanks to the biggest trial in history, the rollout's already been massively scrutinised. And since people are dying in huge numbers, perhaps it's not the best time to be hesitant.
Good summary.
Just give me a minute.
It's okay. I already know.
If it wasn't, you know.
Bella's right. It wasn't fair.
Take as long as you need to find another place.
Thanks. Sorry.
Same.
Too late to deal me in?
No, it's better five-handed.
How do you play with five?
You call partners.
How?
You call a card you want on your side, like Jack of Hearts.
I might be moving into Wellington if you're looking for a flatmate.
You know you said that out loud, right?
Okay, so my hand last round was better.
You'd have to be vaccinated.
Stranger things have happened.
6 clubs.
I thought you had a shit hand.
6 clubs is what you call when you have a shit hand.
Mazia is what you call when you have a shit hand.
That's a good shit hand. This is shit.
You'd really consider getting vaccinated? Hand on heart?
Table talk.
What?
7 hearts.
Okay, wasn't table talk.
Oh shit.
Rushed to a position a little too early there. Pass.
Yep, pass, sorry.
Pass.
Yeah, I pass. All yours. Call your partner.
Jack of hearts. Shit.
Nice.
Shut up.
That's a nice high five.
Okay.